Hello everyone, welcome to my corner of the internet where we are once again playing some more of the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Last time we helped the guards, kind of, I guess, fight off some mechanical monster mobobs. Those guys over there. We sold some things and we witnessed the destruction of this fine statue, which doesn't look so impressive now that it's broken and it's got a weird thing coming out of the... Why is there a weird thing coming? Oh, this is supposed to be a spear that broke, I guess, or something. Anyways, monsters came out of this hole. There's a ladder here. And today we're going to be going down the ladder to explore the dungeon below. So let's get started. Loading area. Ooh, it's got a green tint. Oh, things are already shooting spells at us. That's great. Ooh, what the heck's down here? I'm like, there's a passage. And there's electrical sounds, but if we look down here, there's mushrooms and water. I don't think there's anything else down there, aside from mushrooms and water. So, let's sneak our way around over into this area. Your journal has been updated. Oh, we missed the fight. Okay, so those... Okay, so there was a fight between, we missed it, but there was, some of the things that came up to the surface looked like they were fighting with the old, Dwemer, constructs. Like the journal. I've witnessed Dwemer constructs and these mysterious new fabricant creatures battling in the ruins of Bam's Armshen. The Dwemer creatures seem to be defending the ruins against the intruding constructs. Their origin is still a mystery to me, but it is not clear that they are not of Dwemer make. I should report my findings immediately. That's it? We're not going further in? Alright, well the journal says I should report my findings immediately, so I guess that's that. That was pretty easy. You know what? Give me a second. Alright, I loaded my save so that we could actually see a bit of the fight. What was going on? There we go. I was like, that all just sort of happened off camera. We heard the zappy zaps, but... Alright, so... I guess the Dwemer constructs were using the electricity. Okay. Alright, we'll go back and report our findings. Yeah, I'm like, we had to see what was going on there. So that means that there's Dwemer ruins under Mournhold. Yeah, Mournhold. Okay, those are the gates. Them's are the main gates. We're not going through the main gates. Oh yeah. That's right. Were there ordinators last time? No, there was just royal guards, weren't there? So after I went to the temple and I talked to the guy, so yeah, it actually did send ordinators, and that's probably when the ladder appeared. Yeah, okay. Alright. That's cool, that's cool. I like it when things develop and change. Alright. Vedris, have you been able to investigate the disturbance further? I have. You say these creatures were fighting with the Dwemer creatures? This is very disturbing. Only someone with great power could control these fabricant creatures. Alexis will be interested to hear this news. I'm sure she'll have some insight into it. Alexia, anything else? We've nothing further to discuss on that topic.
If a few words can help.
Do I go tell Alexia myself? Like, is that what you're getting at? Hey, how's it going? I just decided to barge in here and tell you myself.
What may I do for you, my child?
Move your lips when you talk, please. Greetings, Alexis. It is good to see you again. Dear Vedris has told me about your work so far here in Mournhold. He suggested I might find your services useful. After some consideration, I've decided that there may be a task for you to complete. Cool. Since the horrendous attack on the city, there have been some alarming developments. One of the most troublesome has been a cult that has recently formed, led by a young Dunmer named Ino Romari. They call themselves the End of Times. In these troubled times, I fear the cult is gaining in popularity. Oh, well, do tell me more about this stuff. Ino Romari. The leader of this little cult. He resides in Mournhold, though he is not known to have a permanent residence. He is dangerous, Alexis, as he spreads discontent among my people. He's not to be killed, though. I want no martyrs to this madman's cause. Alright, end of times. Very little is known about them yet, but there is one very disturbing fact we have learned. Many of their members have been found dead. Okay, interesting. At least 7 of them have been found so far, all dead, all in their homes. It appears they ingested a strong poison, and not even my magics could revive those who were found. We must find out what drives this group, and rid my city of their presence. Speak with Marilyn Othen at the Great Bazaar. Her brother Seville was one of those found. Learn what you can about them, Alexis. And of this Ino Romari. Take care with him, though. The words of a martyr cry louder than those of a zealot. I mean, if they're all just gonna kill themselves off, like, it feels like a problem that's gonna solve itself, but alright, sure. Speak with Marilyn Othen at the Great Bazaar. Look for her in the bazaar. Find out what she knows. And her brother Seville. He was found dead, just like the others. Alright, we're off to the Great Bazaar to look for Marilyn Othen. And we will talk with her about this. Yes. Great Bazaar, I believe, is this direction. Whoa, back up. Did I hear like a cicada thing? It's not all the trees. This one tree has a sound in it. Yeah, it's directional. Yeah. Huh. Neat. Cool. All right, let's take a look. I haven't spent a lot of time over on this side, so maybe you're here. Nope, not you. Not you, not you, not you.
Wonder why.
I'm pretty sure it's not you. What about you? Nope. This is the Great Bazaar, right? I'm in the Great Bazaar. Yeah, I'm in that Great Bazaar.
Do you need something?
You? There you are.
All speak well of you, Sarah.
Yeah. Greetings. How may I help you? Okay, I've got some. I've got to ask about. I guess we'll say found dead. Yes, my brother was found dead not long ago. I think it was poison, probably given to him by Ino Romari and those sick end of times lunatics. Okay, so you are not one of them. Cool. What can you tell me about Ino Romari? A lunatic, Alexis. You'll often find him outside the winged guar, spouting his nonsense to passerby. And the drunks stumbling out of the tavern. End of times. They are a suicide cult, plain and simple. Their beliefs are destructive, heretical, and frightening to me. I don't know how my brother ever got involved with them. I'm beginning to see them all over the city, but you'll most often find them in God's Reach, outside the winged guar. Now, beliefs is blue. They preach that the tribunal have lost their powers, and that this is a signal that the apocalypse is near. Ino Romari teaches his followers that our time in Tamriel is at an end, and the gates of oblivion will soon open and the Daedra will walk the land. Only the ancestors who have already left this world will remain once the Daedric scourge covers the earth. And so he promotes what he calls the cleansing. It is a ritual suicide, Alexis. My brother was no fool, but he was a trusting person, always looking for someone or something to believe in. He thought he had found that in the end of times. All right, so we're going out. Thank you very much, Marilyn. We're heading to the Winged Guar, where we can find some people who are probably not too far off. I mean, like, I don't think they're as I don't think the tribunal are as potent and strong as they once were. Especially considering I'm pretty sure I had stuff spoiled about what happens later in the timeline. And so I'm expecting, because doesn't like the meteor actually collide with Vivek?
How do you do?
Maybe I'm remembering wrong. I don't know. You. Yeah, I was gonna say, I haven't seen you before.
Sarah.
Ino Romari, how are you doing?
My greetings and blessings upon you. I am Inu Robari. How may I help you in your journey through this life? I don't know why I sound kind of like an Argonian, but whatever.
Hey, tell me about them end of times. We are a peaceful group, dedicated to relieving the suffering all are feeling in these troubled times. I teach my followers the way to enlightenment through understanding of what is happening in our world and what is to come in the next. All of my people know the importance of preparedness for the coming troubles, and many are willing to make a great sacrifice for our cause. Yeah, you don't have the option for found dead. I'd be like, hey, buddy. Okay, what? Tell me about your beliefs. Our beliefs are very simple, dear friend. The Blessed Tribunal, though once filled with glory, are no longer the gods they once were. As with the tides and Tamriel's moons, all cosmic powers will wax and wane. But when gods die, it creates ripples throughout the lands. The passing of the three will be a prelude to the end of this era and the beginning of the next. The followers of the end of times are making ourselves ready for this to happen. Making ourselves ready? What does that mean? We realize that the end of the era will bring many changes. We believe that the gates of oblivion will open, and the multitude of Daedra will roam this world freely. Some might tell you that this is a good thing, that we are descended from the Daedra, and it will be a return to the natural order of things. I know differently, though. The coming age will be a time of great horror. Great horror? Tell me about it. The Daedra princes are not our ancestors, nor are they our allies. They will wash over the land, destroying all that man and Myr have built over these thousands of years. The only protection from this scourge will be our true ancestors that have gone before us and watch over us even now. Many of our followers choose to participate in the cleansing, to prepare the way for the rest of us. It is a sacrifice, to be sure, but it is for the greater good. All right, well, tell me about the cleansing. It is a glorious ritual, friend Alexis. Our followers cleanse themselves of all of their troubles, of their burdens here on this earth. They send themselves ahead to the ancestors, spreading our word, making ready for when we shall all join them in our fight against the Daedric hordes. Yeah, I'm sure that drinking poison is going to totally help with that. All right, what does the journal say? All right, I've spoken to Romaria about this End of Times cult. They believe the power of the Tribunal is faltering and that a new and frightening age is coming to all of Tamriel. And he's also told me more about this End of Time group. He tells me that many of his followers perform a ritual called the Cleansing, which is a form of ritual suicide. I should report this information to Almalexia immediately. All right, well, my journal says that I'm going to go report this to Almalexia, so I'm going to go report this to Almalexia. So, I'll see you a bit later. Do I care? I don't know. All right.
Many blessings upon you, my loyal servant.
Sure. What have you learned about this End of Times cult and their beliefs? Have you served me well in gathering this information? Sure. End of Times. They will not continue to exist in my city. Fine. Beliefs. They would dare... So the Tribunal has lost its power, has it? These fools would dare question Almalexia's power? Here, in her city? I will give them a lesson in power, Alexis, and you will be my agent. All right, tell me about this lesson in power.
These fools must be reminded of the true power of a god. Since the attack on the city, much of my own power has been spent caring for my people. The number of wounded has been astronomical, and caring for them all has been taxing to even me. Still, I must demonstrate to these people what it is to mock the will of a god. You will travel to the ruins of Bams Amshend and activate the Karstang Beharn? Karstang's Beharn. This just seems like an excuse to do what you want. Like I'm not connecting the dots here. Like, you want to see power? Then I shall do this thing that's kind of unrelated. That's very convenient. That it's like she's using this whole thing as a pretext to just do what she wants. And it's not necessarily even tied to the actual cult.
But whatever. Okay, tell me about this thing. Loosely translated, the Weather Witch. At its height, the Dwemer civilization was masterful in the use of machinery. In a time of drought, Dwemer scholars were commissioned to create a machine that would bring rain to their lands. They created the Karstang's Beharn. Its existence was little more than a myth until recently, when the ruins opened beneath my city. I wish for you to activate the machine. Make it to create ash storms in Mournhold. Then these heretics will know the power of Almalexia. You know, this actually kind of confirms what they're saying. You don't have the power. So you want to rely on Dwemer machinery to feign power. Ash storms in Mournhold. That's correct. While these storms may be common on the island of Vardenfell, they do not occur here, so far removed from the Red Mountain. Now, though, they will, and these heretics will understand the power of the Tribunal, the power of Almalexia. Take this and use it to activate the machine. You will have to divine its workings on your own, Alexis, but I believe you are up to the task. And I got a powered Dwemer Coherer has been added to your inventory. Alright, so I've got to go down and activate a thing, and I'm over encumbered. Because of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? Okay, I was actually kind of curious about this. So there's actually two. I read two quickly last time. So there's Hulking Fabricant Elixir, which increases your strength, which I'm just going to drink one now, because it's a weight of 5. But there's also a Verminous Fabricant Elixir, which fortifies speed by 10 points. But I've only got one of those. But whatever, so that's going to fortify my strength and my speed, and that will allow me to move and move quickly. Alright, we're going to head back to that place. I don't think it's... oh, yeah. Alright, here we are. And we're heading on down. Alright, so we have to go ahead and activate this thing. What is my sneak? My sneak's already maxed out. I don't want to have to fight all these things, though. So I'm kind of like torn. I'm like, well, I could develop my skills a bit more. Or I could fight things. And actually increase my skills in things. Nope, we're just gonna sneak. That's our character. Hall of Winds. I'm guessing if there was something that would alter weather, it could be in a place called the Hall of Winds, I would think. Alright. I'm just gonna use my magic. See, there's a way for me to build up my skills. Alright, let's just drop stuff on the ground. That way there it doesn't despawn. Scrap metal. Like, I don't think we're gonna need any of this stuff, but it's a shame to see good ingredients go to waste, right? I just wanted to, yeah, I was coming over to this side because I was like, if there's a door on one side, I still want to be able to map out this entire room, and really, I can't, no, okay. Like, I can't sneak through there. The collision on here is so, so tight. Passage of Whispers. Alright, well, if I had to guess, I would say that the other way, is the way with the actual weather machine, so that's the way we're gonna go. Using magic to sneak by. Wait, is that just a gem? Okay. I was like, is that ebony? No, dummy, like, it's everywhere. Like, those blue things are everywhere. Alright, let's, we can do this. I do appreciate the, I mean, it makes sense. We're in, an expansion, right? But I do appreciate the new textures. Okay. Oh, there's lots of stuff in here. Okay. Old Dwemer book. I don't think we've ever read an old Dwemer book. This book appears to be written in an unknown Dwemer language. From the schematics, it appears to be a manual on cog replacement and maintenance. I'll make note of that in case we need it. Ornate Dwemer chest. Well, there's got to be loot in there, right? And I'm over encumbered. Like, of course I'm over encumbered. well. Trap disarmed, and maybe we could lose like 10 units of weight in just lockpicks. Yes. Nah, not with that success rate. Dweemer Satchel Pack? Okay, cool. Spoiled Dweemer Oil. Fortify acrobatics, but damage health. Ornate Dweemer Chest. A Dwarven Crossbow. Oh, it's got a weight of 10, but I kind of want it. All right. Don't, Dwarven Short Sword. Don't worry, you can come back and grab things. Don't worry. I mean, like, an old Dweemer book. This book appears to be written in an unknown Dweemer language. From the schematics, it appears to be a manual on pipe fitting. I like that it's a different kind of book. They didn't just sort of copy and paste the other book. Are you sleeping or something? I'm just gonna John Cena my way past you here. Nope, nothing there. Take a look. Okay. The thing is turning. What have we got here? Dweemer boots. Okay, so we got a set of like Dweemer armor. Old Dweemer book. This book appears to be written in an unknown Dweemer language. From the schematics, it appears to be a manual on machinery maintenance. Scrap metal, Dweemer oil, steel keg. Hey, I will take that diamond. I'll put it in my one of my urns back at my stronghold. Sure. Okay. Heavy Dweemer door. Maybe this is the wrong way. Let me see. We came in here. And so far, there's not another door leading anywhere. And, oh, wait, what do we got here? I don't think this is it. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, I don't think this is, that weather machine. Yeah, I highly doubt it. Huh, okay. So maybe it is the, place, was the Hall of Whispers? Yeah, I think that's what it was. Okay, I guess we're heading over to the Hall of Whispers. Sorry, Passage of Whispers. My bad. Sneak our way through here. Because, this is what, illusion. Yeah, that's a major skill. We were just working on our illusion spellcasting. This door's already open. I mean, if the door's already open, you gotta go through that door, right? Go through doorways that are already open. We've got some big ceiling fans going on here. I recast that a little too early. I just saw the Sphere Centurion rolling by, and so I was like, oh no, crap, gotta make sure that my spell stays up. I don't know if have I really ever really gone toe-to-toe with one of these before? Like, I could probably take one on in a head-on fight, right? I mean, if the difficulty wasn't Hall of Whales, okay. If the difficulty wasn't set to like minus 100, or was it plus 100? Yeah, plus 100. Sorry, minus would make things easier, right? Then I would be able to handle this without a problem. What we got here? We got Dwarven Halberd and two cuirasses. Okay, interesting. So we have another entire area we can go to, and then we have this area here that we're exploring. Okay. This looks like an important machine. Kind of, right? Maybe? It's hard to tell what's actually important, because, let's be honest, like, there's stuff that's not really fancy. When you think of, like, in terms of, like, big machine, like, I'm expecting something grand, but, you know, it might be just practical. The Dweemer were, you know, machinery people. I don't think this is it, though. I don't think that thing is safe, though. Like, can you imagine walking past that? Like, that is so easy to get, like, your arm caught in or something. No loose clothing. Dwarven spear. Ash pile. It's not useful for anything, though. Wait. An ash pile. With the spear. Wait, there's something... There's a Dwemer key. Okay, I'll take that. Wait, that implies that whoever had the spear was turned to ash. Right? Huh. Yeah, because that's what we're seeing. We're seeing, like... It's not, like, armor and weapons and stuff tucked away. We're coming across, like, the remains of potentially... Radek's Forge? Of, like... dwarves that were, or like the Dwemer, or whatever. The Dwemer that were they taken out? Was this part of like the whole Dwemer disappearing thing, or did something happen to them? I'm not too sure. Okay. Like I hear the noises as I get getting close, and I'm like, oh, and I get scared. I'm waiting for like the music to change into combat music, but fortunately it did not. You know, I just realized I'm like, you know, this is probably a lot less interesting without the combat. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I'm down for this. This is cool. We got like a half-built, like, Dwemer mech. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I hear like lava nearby. Yeah, look, another ash pile. So, apprentice armor. So whoever was working on this was turned to ash. That's interesting. Old Dwemer book. Okay. From the schematics, it appears to be a manual on fabrication of metals. Anything on the desk? No. Okay, so someone was sitting at the desk. A manual on machina power consumption? Huh. I'm loving the environmental storytelling here. So there's ash piles. And probe. And there's that's part one of the hands. So there was at least 3 Dwemer in here that all just went up in ash. Wait, 3, 4. There's one there, one there, one there, and the one here. Now they're not necessarily, because I was wondering, like, did someone come in and blast them and then whatever, but like they were like sitting at their desks and stuff. Like nobody was up out of their seats. So something caught them unaware. That is actually really sort of fascinating now. Because every like a Dwemer rune we've come across, it's completely abandoned. But in this case here, we're like, wait, there's technically remains, right? And the remains go in, like they're found by tools, by weapons, by actual things that the Dwemer would be using, which indicate that the ash, it probably belongs to Dwemer. Okay, these rocks look like they could be moved at some point. Can I move them, or is this just going to be revealed later? Collapsed rocks. Yeah, I can't interact with those right now. Interesting. Okay, so we'll need to make note of this area. Passage of the Walker. All right. So we will probably have to go through there at some point throughout the storyline. But yeah, like So I'm like, is this part of the same event, the same thing that claimed all the other Dwemer, or is this like an isolated, like is this a completely separate event? I don't know. Lock level 100 and trapped. Now I feel like they probably would not put the actual objective behind this door. Because that just feels like, you know, if you're not playing a sneaky character, that's a tall ask to get you, you know, get through a level 100 door. Apprentice lockpick, journeyman. This is lockpick. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. It's just loot. Whole set of armor, Dwemer coins, glass, scrap metal. Saving the chest for last, because that's where all the good loot's got to be, right? Journeyman armor's hammer. I mean, I haven't been really into too many fights, so I don't need a refresh on that. Oh, just a Dwemer shield. All right, well, that's that. So I guess we go. Wait, there was the. Wasn't there a door? No, there was another door in the Passage of Whispers, right? Yeah. Okay, so actually, you know what? Let's see here. All right, I was gonna look, and I was gonna go ahead and try to find like an invisibility ring. Like I'm like, okay, I've got to use some sort of invisibility so I can move around a little bit quicker. Like it's like, sure, the chameleon works, the sneaking works, but you know, just straight up being invisible and running through here would be so much faster. But I'm realizing that I've got to go, and I realize like we're just really starting to explore this place, but life, right, man? Why has life got to be this way? All right, so yeah, that's gonna have to be it for this this little outing. I believe we might have another short one. Yeah. Anyways, next time we're gonna backtrack a little bit. There was that one door, the whales, Passage of Whales or something. We're gonna go there. So yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And next time we're gonna keep exploring this. We're gonna look for the Dwemer weather machine. Yeah, so that Alexis can be all like, "Rah, I'm a god. I'm so powerful. I can push a button on a machine." Yeah. Well, until we go ahead and watch that energy, I would like to ask, like to ask you all to game on.